Apples are usually okay, they're also kind of sour. And we peel them, we cut them, we do not cook them because we want to keep them a little crunchy in our Viennese recipe. And a trick is to cut it in different sizes. So some bigger pieces will stay crunchier, and the small one we get a little softer, a little juicier, and altogether the result will be a perfect texture for the filling.
Okay.
Then we'll add
Granny Smith?
Granny Smith, that's what we use, but of course you can choose whichever you like. Important is for them not to be already too soft, because if you have soft apples, then they will stay 20 minutes in here and they will get a little
Soggy.
yes, a little too soggy at least for our recipe. It's okay. But very important is to put flour on it, because otherwise the dough will stick to it, and that's that. Then we take the dough. So of course, as you can see, we take it out the wrap. We don't work it anymore because otherwise it will lose the elasticity.
Right.
And we dip it in the flour so it will not stick. In the middle, and the first step is to press the ends down. And do not forget to put the flour on the film because otherwise it will stick. At home it is a little harder because you have to like go around the table.
Yeah.
But
Not with that one.
no, it's a little easier here, yes, because look at that. It's so, do you want to try?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. Because before you start, you'll have to start from the middle and to the outside. Exactly. Always middle to the
while
outside.
it's spinning.
Yes, of course, it's easier. So we don't go across, but we just start to the middle and we go to the outside. And yes, we just get the dough a little bigger and we'll try to give a circular shape to it.
Okay.
Because if it has if it has a circular shape, it will.
If it starts to stick, you just add more flour to it.
Yes. With flour is always better more than less. Exactly.
Teamwork.
Exactly. So,
All right, here.
it's my turn.
Yes, your
Thank
turn
you.
to finish.
Let's see if it, because sometimes it's okay.
Yeah.
And when you roll it a little tip for at home, focus more on the
Edges.
because that's the harder part to stretch afterwards.
Okay.
So,
Ah.
like that. And then when you have the dough that is a little bigger and rolled up like that, you will have to put some flour on the back of the hands,
Right.
because that's what we're gonna use. We use back of the hands, the knuckles. Also sometimes what I do personally, it's always one finger or two finger, but it's just a personal thing. But the key thing is knuckles. So not the finger because it's easy
Stretching
to
it as it's...
Exactly. I'll start and then you can just proceed. So a little bit of flour here on the back of the ends because otherwise it will stick it. Not too much because it will slide away from the ends. When it is small, you can also start from here and stretch to the outside, but as soon as it is as big as this one, for example,
Like pizza.
like pizza. What you want to know the best part about it? I'm Italian.
Oh, I can tell.
Really?
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
because
the accent.
It's cool because when people hear my English, it's sometimes easy to tell that I'm Italian. But with my German, it's always so interesting because they never guess that I'm Italian. So nice. I'm happy. What we do is we support the dough with one hand.
Yes.
So it's like a fist,
Yes.
with one hand, and then I cross the arms like that.
Yeah.
And in this movement, I
And
stretch
stretch
this
it. Okay.
piece of the dough,
Okay.
Just go around like that. And focus as much as you can on the
Yes.
extremities, because the dough, as you will see, it will get very, very thin. So who
Okay.
wanna try?
And Deb does.
Okay. Oh, and
Oh yeah, some flour, that's right. And you just need to go around a little bit like a wheel and stretch the extremities of it. This dough is kind of soft, so it will stretch very fast, very quick. And you don't need to use, as you can see, you don't need to use any force, because it's actually gravity pulling down and it stretches the dough. So sometimes the key factor is to have patience for the dough, because this one is very soft. Look at how thin it is.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Yes.
You can see it through it.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
where you
wow.
insert the Italian music.
Yes, exactly. Then you can answer it. Exactly.
Wow.
And now it's harder, but that's because the dough, the thick part is less and less.
Okay.
So that's where we are gonna focus, you know. That's actually the trick. You have to
Yeah.
focus on the extremity.
the edge.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's incredible.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, it is very
But you
cool.
notice that it's not as hard as it looks. So
No.
because they always ask me, oh, how many years did you practice? And it's
One
not
day.
that hard.
Started last week.
We're gonna do the show
So,
tonight.
Back up.
Yeah, exactly.
See you over at Antonio's tonight.
Yeah. When it is big enough, so it's actually more than enough, but
Yeah.
we need to put it back on the cloth.
Okay.
And then we stretch it like it's like a little bit like making a bed.
Oh my goodness.
Just
That's a
stretch it.
giant balloon.
Yeah.
So I'll go back in the middle,
Yes.
and
the bed?
now that you notice the
Where's the bed?
now it's a bed. You cannot sleep on. My apple so is sleep on. So now that you mentioned balloon, I have something to show you. You can do like that, and you can play with it if you want. Now we have a little hole here.
Yeah.
There are two options if you have some holes. The first one is to pinch the dough back, because it's sticky, you can just close it and it will be like new. Or you can ignore them, because we're gonna roll the strudel and there will be
Okay.
some more layers and it will be closed anyway. So small, I would
Ignore.
leave it as it is, yes, because if you try to
Yeah.
play with it, then it will be even bigger sometimes. I mean, it's not a big deal, but we'll just
Yeah.
leave it as it is. In Vienna, it is said